might eat again. You in love eat a look on a big jerk chicken. Not even like him a piece like chicken.
No, you.
So, I love
All right,
fear.
so I had a few shots and then I got hungry. So I decided to make some shrimp and chicken Alfredo. Use some tomatoes, some bell peppers, some scallion, and that scotch bonnet pepper. When I said that scotch bonnet pepper had some kick to it, I love it. Um, so I went ahead, I had my shrimp on because I had it in the freezer. Had my little chicken breast already out because I knew I was going to make some chicken. Weighed out my noodles because I don't want to cook too much because it's just going to sit there. So while my noodle was boiling, I went ahead and I cut up my shrimp and my chicken. I went to HEB the other day, so I bought some garlic butter. It's nice. It's really good. So I use a spoonful of regular butter and two of those garlic butters. Put it in the pot, let it melt down a little bit. Add some garlic to the mixture. Then my chicken had some black pepper for flavor, and I also use some complete seasoning. Don't ask me how much I put. I eyeball it. I need flavor in my meat. I'm not like those other people that don't season their meat. So I went ahead and I add my chicken breast to the pot so it can cook down a little bit because chicken takes a little bit longer than shrimp to cook. Cover the pot so I can get all those juice and those flavors mixed. Look at that. Oh, that's good. It's real good already. So I went ahead and I add my shrimp to the mixture. Get every bit, all of it. I don't want to miss nothing. So I covered the pot for a little bit so it can, the shrimp can cook. And then my homegirl, she told me about this Campbell's cheese in a can. I was like, what? So I tried it once and I was like, okay, yes, I definitely need to keep this in the pantry. So I had some in the pantry. And I went ahead and I add that to the mixture, mix it up some. This sauce was everything. Now I'm thinking about it. That's like it tasted so good. And I had half bottle of Alfredo sauce, so I threw that in there too. Everything that I'm using I already had in the house because, as I said, I was drinking and I didn't feel like going anywhere. So I'm like, let me cut this up real quick. And all of this took about maybe 20 minutes for me to cook it. So I was like, okay. And that's including cleaning the kitchen. So I went ahead and I added some water to the jar so I can go ahead and stretch my sauce. So there we go. I'm trying to use up everything, use every drop. So I went ahead and I stirred that up, and so I can get my sauce all nice and thick and creamy. Look at that sucker. Ooh. I should have had some mushroom to that. That would have been good too. But this was already nice and creamy and very flavorful. And that scotch bonnet pepper gave it a little kick. One thing I realized, if you put the scotch bonnet peppers in the freezer, they don't really have as much spice as just a fresh one. So my noodle already finished cooking, so I taste my sauce. It was missing something, so I add a little bit of onion powder and a pinch of salt. That took it over the top. I was like, okay, here we go. Here we go. So we have a winner. I would definitely make this again. So that's why I did not make a lot of noodles because I'm like, okay, I can't eat this with something else. I can't eat this with a plate of rice or something. Because I'm only going to eat noodles once. I'm not going to have noodles, twice. Add my oven to bake my garlic bread because you can't have Alfredo without no garlic bread. Like, come on, seriously? So, put my oven to warm. Got my little garlic bread. There we go. Garlic bread. Traditional. I cut me a piece of that. And as you can see, HEB is my store. I love going to HEB because their meat and everything else is so clean. And by when My bread was in the oven. By the time that came out, my kitchen was already clean. Yes. You know, I like a clean kitchen. Look at that. Look upon that. Look upon that. Me say, oh my gosh. Look at it was so good. I had to sit on the floor. I sat on the floor to eat this. I was like, yes. Look at my face. Ooh. Sometimes I have to tap myself on the back. I'm like, okay, you know what the fuck you doing. This shit is good. Why spend money when you can have good food, good home cooking? Movie, dinner movie at home. Hmm. Look at that. And I had seconds. You know, I went back for more. One thing I did add to it though was Parmesan cheese. I had some Parmesan cheese. It was so good I had to sap up all of it.
Let me get some now.